Hello and welcome back, Josh, Sam, and anyone else who's watching to Swindon't you forget about me. I am back earlier than I thought I would be because we qualified for Europe. My disappointment at the end of the last episode was unfounded. We came sixth in the Premier League last season, if you will remember, which was enough to get us the final European qualification spot in Europe. In England, sorry, putting us into the, I think it's the third qualifying round, where we have drawn Bnei Yehuda, Tel Aviv, who I think we once played when we were Shlonsk in a qualifying match for that. But before we do that, because this is going to be a bit of a rundown of the signings and sellings we've been having before we play the game, so before we do that, though, let's just take a quick look at things and what's going on. Anyone fun in the Premier League anymore? No particular funnage except for obviously the old boys. Now Swindon has upgraded our stadium. We are now at a 25,000 all-seater stadium. The problem is that given that it's now gone to a round number and I can no longer request the board to expand it, that's probably as big as the county ground is going to get. So we need to request a bigger one. I have done that, and they said they didn't see the point. I think if we play this season filling the ground out every week, which we certainly should do, we will probably, at the end of the season, be able to request a new ground. We're also upgrading our training facilities, which should be done in a few months. So anyway, the fun part here, particularly for Sam, let's look at the transfers. What happened? Did we sell anyone last? I'm just checking to make sure we didn't buy or sell anyone technically in last season. No. Okay, so we'll look who we sold at first. We've made a loss of £0.5 million. We sold Björn Danels on to newly promoted Hull. Is it newly promoted Hull? No, it's not newly promoted Hull. They didn't go up. Did they not? No. So we sold him to the Championship. Somehow making a profit despite having way overpaid for him last summer, so good on me. I also sold Aaron Gaynor, 29 years of age and fairly good still, but I sold him for £6.5 million, nearly doubling our money for a player who's nearly 30. That's pretty good. And then I sold, I absolutely took Braunby to the bank, laughing as I did so, as I sold them Luizinho for £3.1 million. He didn't really get much game time last season, didn't really perform when he was on the pitch, so he's gone off to Denmark. We then let rid of two youth players. We sold Felix Krohn to Liverpool for £1.8 million after his successful loan spell there last season. That was good. We got rid of Gareth Bobby McFerrin to Cardiff. He didn't play brilliantly for us when he did play for us last season, and so he stepped down to the Championship, and we got a big increase in our investment after just 1 year. Similarly, we sold Sam Howard off to Cardiff. We actually made a loss on him, but that's because I think I overpaid Celtic for him. But anyway, he goes with my best wishes. We then sent Czech Tom out on loan to Ipswich, newly promoted Ipswich. They are newly promoted? Yes. Newly promoted Ipswich. He's gone off on loan for £250,000. That's good. I'm sorry, £500,000. And just a few moments ago, I got rid of Ruben off to Regina, who is our feeder club. I tried to get Ajax as our new feeder club, but it didn't work. So that's the outs. As I said, it brought us in 20 million. Our ins have sent away 20.5 million, which is fine. We had quite a large transfer budget. In fact, I think I still have quite a large one. But I have brought in a few good players. So let's take a look at them. We brought in Jair from where? From Parma. He did decently in Serie A. He's 6'4". He's good at defending, and he's not too slow. He will be our new starting centre back alongside Riedel. Then I paid £5.5 million for Liverpool's right winger Moussa Fall, who is good, even though he's 29. I think that he was affordable because there was another player that I nearly signed But it was ridiculous. Like, I was in a bidding war with Atletico Madrid, who ended up signing him for £15.5 million, and he was not as good as Moussa Fall, or maybe he was almost identical. So I thought £5.5 million, get him in. 29 years of age, he'll play for a couple of years. That'll probably bridge us the gap between us being a newly European minted team and a mainstay in Europe. I feel so. I brought in Moussa Fall. I then signed from the Argentinian side, San Lorenzo. I brought Alberto Curuchet, who is a striker who is very good and, crucially, left-footed. All the rest of our strikers are right-footed, so he will give us a little bit of an option. He's very small, but he's got that sort of little jaunty smile there. But anyway, I feel like he's going to be good. Brought him in for 4.1 million off of San Lorenzo. As I said, he played very well in the Argentinian leagues, so hopefully he will bang a few in for us. Then I signed young Brazilian defensive midfielder Geraldo. He's predicted to become good, similar level to Gavin Blackler, so he's gone straight into the under-18s for this season. Then next season I'll try and loan him out. Then the next two, so that was what you can see, that those were all done within the space of about 2 weeks, because they were players that I was actively looking for in those positions. I then was alerted to the availability of Loic Lavaux. This is the reason, by the way, that Czech Tom has gone out the door. Loic Lavaux from Olympique Lyon, who I'm pretty sure are the perennial French champions. He became available, 26 years of age, £3.9 million. He's freaking excellent, especially as an upgrade on... as an actual right-back option for us, because we were using Ortega last season, and he's good, but he's not an actual right-back, so to have a proper right-back is nice. And then I entered a war with Western Supermare for the 15-year-old Czech under 19-year-old international, Martin Machacek, who has a silly name and will one day get a... he's a similar type of player to Vladimir Branfilov. Oh, that's weird. Does it do that? I didn't know it did that. Oh, because it's a teammate comparison. He would be... Where's the thing where it tells you that he's like a fantastic former Czech player? Anyway, he's going to be good. 15 years old. I bought him for 850 grand. He's gone straight into the under-18s, which we're starting to foster a decent little side. So that's the business done so far. Obviously, we do still have a month left of the transfer window, and if we look, I do still have a transfer budget of basically £10 million. So if I find someone pretty sensational, I'll do my best to sign them. Now I'm going to go and ask them if they can... Oh, okay. I was going to try and get a new feeder club, but that won't work. See if we can increase our... Oh, shut up, you bums. Fine. Always trying to improve, as you'll remember from my Schlonsk days, improve the infrastructure of the club, which will mean that they should survive as we move forward. I'll just show you briefly our pre-season friendly results. A 3-0 win over Bristol City, Gillich, Becken and Fall. A 7-0 win against Bournemouth, because I forgot that Bournemouth are not a good side in this. So I automatically went to them and was like, oh, they look good. They're actually a League 2 team. But we beat them 7-0. 7 different scorers as far. That was fun. We then played Reading, who I think are also really poor. Yeah, League 1. We beat them 6-0, again with 6 different scorers. And then we played Slovan Liberec, where we had 5 different scorers. So logically, we should win 4-0 in this game. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, so we were actually supposed to have a game here against another European opposition, but these 2 games have kind of jumped in the middle of that. And then, so what we're going to do now is we're going to play the first leg, depending on how long it takes, and then I'll do the second leg, and then we'll play the next round if we go through on the next video. Important to note that this will be Swindon's first foray into international competition. Yes. Oh, bugger, I've done it again. I forgot that you can't have non-registered players in your squad. Let me just start that again, that sentence. The reason I'm doing that is because I'm going to do this. Okay, so what was I saying? Fuck. Swindon's first foray into international competition, European competition, since I believe the early 70s. That would be the last time Swindon would have played in those kind of competition. So this is a new bit of ground being broken. by our lovely, lovely team. I'm going to give a few. We've got enough spaces in this team to. Right, and the other thing is Roy is good. He didn't play enough last season, so I'm going to try and give him as much chance as possible to shine. Trouble is, he's almost like stat for stat identical to Wilmot, so they kind of need to share things and the what's its. Anyway, good commentary, Ben. Let's give him number 7. You can have number 12, and you can have number 6. Why not? Okay, so first game, it's at Bloomfield. Not sure where that is. One would assume somewhere in Tel Aviv. Let's calmly say, go out there and impress me. This is our first ever European game this century. So let's try and enjoy it. And let's at least try and get to the group stage. Let's up our what would be reputation. Let's up everything about Swindon. Get us some more money, because if we get to the group stage, we'll earn money for each game we play. That'd be lovely. We've already had a shot 2 minutes in, away in Israel. Lovely stuff. Laveau back to Johansson. The plan, by the way, is to have Johansson as the first choice goalkeeper and have the young German Turkish goalkeeper that I have, who was on loan last season at Bayern Munich, as the backup. Wilmot, who's going to be the first player to score? It looks like we're going to be able to fairly easily coast past this team. Who's going to be the first person to score Swindon's first European goal in years? Gilic to Riedel, the man who could never score, gets the first goal. He continues what is a fairly productive couple of years in terms of goal scoring form. His first goal of the season. Lovely stuff. I'm drinking a pint of water. I don't know why number 6 stayed back on the goal line there, playing our man on. But we are 1-0 up, away from home. Lovely, lovely stuff. Come on in. Fall to Struhl. I found a couple of players with hilarious names during the few pre-season games we've already played. I'm not going to go back and try and remember what they were, because it was yesterday that I did it. But rest assured, they were funny. I'm pretty sure Man City offered me Quim, a player called Quim. I did not sign him. Good. It's 22 minutes gone, and we're doing fine. In the background, you'll have been able to hear the dishwasher and also the low rumble of the washing machine. It's because I got home, I'd just been to the gym for the first time in months today, and I needed to wash my stuff. And so I did. Good bit of worked up football there from Wilmot. Roy is up front there. He's got to get his goal. Try and get a goal on this one. Ben Hamo gives it to Stern. Roy. Wilmot. He just goes past his man there. Oh, he's done him. Oh, if he just snuck that in, that would have been in the goal of the tournament awards. Didn't one of our Shlonsk players win goal of the tournament? Pretty sure like some random group stage game for Shlonsk won us the goal of the tournament one year. Maybe it was a Champions League qualifier or something. Parassi. Nope. Sparran. Oh no, Boaran. Parassi. Nice. So it's 41 minutes. Swindon are 1-0. It's been a fairly comfortable 1-0, but they have had chances. Now then, Musa Fall crosses in, and we have a second. Jair scores on his debut. Lovely, lovely stuff. It says there that the goalkeeper didn't move, but I think he quite clearly dived right into everything. Yep, he charged in and he tried to get there, so he literally did move. But yeah, 2-0. 2 goals from centre-backs. This is the Wheatland way. Beautiful football. But we are playing nicely. Gilic in the middle there, very good player. Swindon deservedly lead at the break. And we do. Yes. Good. Yes. I want to sort of... it's not something that I will have done for anything else ever, and I'm not going to do it on camera because I don't know how it would affect the video quality. But I'm going to briefly turn on the 3D mode to try and see if it will render what changes have been done to the county ground. Because, I mean, I know that it won't have it properly loaded in and whatever. But I just want to imagine what the county ground looks like at 25,000 seats instead of 15 odd, as is in real life. So I will be doing that in my own time, possibly in the Standard Liège game. But yeah, just a little bit nerdy like that. I remember one time I spent an evening designing a revamped, I think 30,000 seater county ground, which had lots of big 2-tier stands and whatever. Back in the day, Shehu can come in, Branfilov can come in, and we're going to give Kuriche a game. We're going to have to work out how to say his name. He might have to become Alberto. Novotny up to Roy. Roy, what's he going to do with it? He's going to get tackled. Ball goes up to Bauran. Ben Hemo. Good name. Ben Hemo. Carvalho. Lavo. Riedel. Up to Roy to chase. No one's getting there. We make our triple sub. No, we don't. Even though they're making a sub. We had this the other day. When are we going to make this? Thank you. Okay. Couldn't display it with the rest of them. Wilmot's injured one of their players. That's nice to see. Galstian Jair. Liverpool came in for... Oh, is this going to be Kurichet straight away? He's at the crossbar. Liverpool nearly came in for Wilmot. They were rumoured to be interested in him, as they seem to be in all of our players at one point or another. They wanted 9... They were rumoured in the papers to be thinking of a bid of about 9 million. I told them, keep your hands off, mate. You keep your hands off him. Branfilov scored a fantastic goal in the last pre-season friendly. An absolute stunning curled effort. Let's see if he can... Well, he's not going to score from here. Big ball up for Riedel. What's happening? Kaufman. Shehu. Oh, he's going to get sent off. He's only been on the pitch 10 minutes. Only given a warning. That's fine. Good. Okay, Novotny up to Kurichet. He's going to have to be Alberto. He's going to have to be Alberto. How do I do it? Interaction, set nickname. Alberto. Aberto. I was holding the camera. Sorry, the microphone in one hand. I wasn't able to type with both hands. That was the failing. It was all of mine. I apologise. Blackler up to Branfilov. Branfilov out to Bourgault. Bourgault back to Branfilov. Bourgault. Novotny. Novotny to Branfilov. Wow. Don't know how big this ground is, but that could feasibly have left the ground if it was one of the smaller stadiums. Anyway, Johansson, well held. 2-0 comfortable win away from home. We'll take that. Blacklet, Jair, Novotny, and a goal for Jair. That's good. Hopefully he scores a lot from corners, because I like a centre-back that does that. Wilmot, can he open his account for the season? He brings it to Shehu. Irvis, good name. Shehu, good name. Bad finisher. That's why he's not a striker, despite the fact that they say he's a striker. We didn't look like losing this. It's our first win in Europe in probably close to 80 years. Well done, lads. That's a good win for us. Well done, Swindon Town. We absolutely dominated Bnei Yehuda Tel Aviv. Looks like Riedel's grown some hair. Now then, Seska Sofia. Obviously, anything Swindon can do, they can do 7 times better. Except they didn't win 14-0. Anything else? Anyone here that we in a past life were related to? Any Polish teams still knocking about? No, I think they tend to enter later in the competition now. Anyway, so that's what happened. The video is probably getting close. Let's see the... it's a great moment for... Yes, he did have a good game. He did have a good game too. Yeah, so, like I said, I'm not going to show you the second leg of this, because I'm pretty sure we're definitely through. So what I'll do is I'll show you the first leg of the 4th qualifying round, and then if we get to... and depending on that, we'll see when the next video is. So I will see you guys in the next one. Hope you enjoy everything so far. Sam, any comments whilst I've still got the transfer window open, please fling them my way. See you later, guys. Bye.